Hello everyone, this is your 5 and welcome to the Cobra Essential Toy Review. In today's toy review, we're looking at the 2010 release by Hasbro of the G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra action figure review. And today's action figure review, we're looking at the Wave 2 of the Arctic Threat Destro. Now I got this straight from a local toy shop near my area for actually 38 ringgit. Retail price being sold for 39 ringgit and 90 cents, so I actually saved about 2 ringgit there. Okay. Now let's take a look at the front part of packaging. For those who are not familiar of G.I. Joe packaging itself, the entire packaging itself follows the same exact, similar style of the 25th anniversary version or the old classic G.I. Joe packaging style, with a mixture of the current modern look, mixture of the Rise of Cobra artwork style, if you notice on this section here. Now we don't have the G.I. Joe logo with colors like blue, red and silver. It's just all silver right now, as you notice on top here. And you got a nicer artwork of the snow-covered Arctic Threat Destro. Very nicely done with the artwork. But you'll notice everything is all cramped up together. The title logo on top, the artwork is here, and the name is at the bottom, Destro Weapon Supplier. At the bottom here, the Cobra logo. I'm not too sure why they put the Cobra logo all the way at the bottom. It's not eye-catching enough. If they put the Cobra logo on top here, just like the old packaging, at least people would know, but all the way down there. Now, at the plastic bubble itself, you got the Arctic Threat Destro there, and it comes with a lot of accessories, which is quite interesting. You got the goggle there, you got the snow drill there, very nicely done. You got the frozen accessory parts which you can clip onto the figure, so to simulate that they actually got hit by Destro's frozen weapon, like the Mr. Freeze freeze gun, or you can actually clip it onto the figure itself to simulate that his weapon malfunctioned and froze himself, which is a double-sided thing, very nicely. And you also have the ice pick itself, the backpack with the gun itself, very nice. 2 ice picks, there's another one at the bottom. There's also a base stand hidden behind the figure itself, and no catalog. Now at the back here, top section here shows the small little bio of what's G.I. Joe really about and who they're up against, which is Cobra. This time the mission is the Arctic Threat, and you get to see a nice little diorama of the Arctic mission. You got 2 wolfhound there, and you got the driver of the wolfhound. And actually the driver wolfhound is here. Snake Eyes, the Arctic Threat Snake Eyes is here. You got Snow Job there. You got the Arctic Threat Destro and 2 Snow Serpents, which is actually the Rise of Cobra versions of the Snow Serpent, and an Ice Cutter there. Very nicely done. Now at the bio card here, it's stated Destro. Destro supplies weapons to Cobra and designs highly advanced weaponry that he sells to the highest bidder. He uses a frost cannon, his own creation, of course, I'm not sure why they want to put the word of course, to flash freeze ambush G.I. Joe troopers during a battle at the Cobra manufacturing plant in a remote area of Greenland. Mission equipment: AMMO, Ammo, Advanced Marksman Multi-Optic Rifle. And on the side here is his serial number 0001-JM. Rifle. Yes, I forgot to mention there is a rifle at the back here. I just noticed that. So without further ado, let's open up this packaging so we can molest the toy. Be right back. And we're back after removing the figure and the rest of the stuff out from packaging. Now inside the packaging, it comes with a typical 25th anniversary version of the Cobra base stand. You got a nice little Cobra logo there with 2 pegs for the figure to stand on. At the bottom of the feet, there's 2 holes there. You can plug in there. And at the nameplate, it's stated as Destro. On the other side, it's stated as 2007 Hasbro made in China. And that's about it. Next, we have a new accessory, the Snow Drill. Very nicely done. Simple paint job. And nice little details there too. So finally, you have a new Arctic accessory for your Arctic troops to drill a hole to do ice fishing. Next, Destro comes with 2 ice picks. I'm not too sure why they give him 2 ice picks, and he can't even store either one of them or both of them at the same time. So I'm not too sure why they bother to give 2, but it's nicely detailed and nicely painted. Even at the blade itself, the pick itself, is serrated too. Very nicely done. Next we have the goggle. Nice little goggle there with the translucent clear plastic at the goggle itself. A nice little pistol. I hope it's not called the Advanced Marksman Multi-Optic Rifle as stated at the back of the packaging, because other than that, he also described the other weapon as a frost cannon, and this is the frost cannon. So if this is a ammo rifle, it doesn't look anything like a rifle, more like a pistol, but it's a new accessory and very nicely detailed too. Very nice. Then we have two frost effects. One frost effect allows you to clip it onto or slide it onto the arms or legs of the figure itself. The other one you have to clip it onto the body, which doesn't work most of the time. It depends on the size of the body itself, because it's a bit too widened up. And the entire plastic is, as you can guess it and seen it, is a clear translucent plastic with a bit of a paint job to simulate, well, freezing ice. Very nice. Then we have the frost cannon and the backpack. Originally, the tubing is not connected to the cannon itself. You have to connect the end tubing to the end of the weapon itself, like so. And the cannon is actually nicely detailed. There's a handle there, there's another handle. Of course, due to Destro's arm unable to reach close enough for him to hold the other secondary handle, well, it's still okay. Problem is, the weapon's muzzle is a bit warped, as you can notice, but it's still nicely detailed. Tip end of the muzzle there, there's a small little hole for it to squirt the water, and there's the tubing that goes all the way to the entire backpack itself, with two gas tanks, a lot of wires, a lot of circuitry there. Very nicely done. Back here, you got the big old peg for the figure to plug onto. Problem is, you might have to work on a little bit due to the, well, the vest hoodie there is covering half of the hole there. You have to, well, fiddle around with it. It's nice little details they put in, a nice little simple paint job. There's a big old button there. I'm going to demonstrate the frost cannon's freezing ability. Just dip in the muzzle to the water, press the button to suck the water out or into the backpack, then fire. Very nice. Now the problem is, with this entire cord being so long, you have to wrap it like so. Like I'm going to demonstrate that right now. First, push it in, wrap it on like so, and then the figure can hold it like so. Otherwise, the cord will be way too long and it will just go all over the place. Now let's take a look at the other accessory, the vest itself. The problem is, I can't remove the vest. Well, you can. It will be more difficult because it's being hindered a lot by the shoulder pads, the oversized shoulder pads there. But the vest is very nicely sculpted and, well, painted as well. A lot of nice details on the wrinkles, a lot of metallic, well, some sort of high-tech metallic parts all over the vest. And somehow at the back, lower back portion of the vest itself, there's a spine there. Go figure. Some high-tech stuff, I guess. But very nice. Too bad it's really hard to remove it. Now let's take a look at the figure's paint job. I really don't like the head paint job, especially on the top part of the head. I know they're trying to simulate that, well, his bald dome head is covered in snow, but this is way too much. As you can see, it's way too much and it's way too shiny. But it's still alright. The eyes is painted nicely done with the green there, and the lower portion of the face is all shiny. Now the arms there, the shoulder pads there, it's a bit too much white going on, but still alright. The sleeves, however, is in a proper paint job. You're not supposed to cover the entire suit with so much white, and the sleeves is doing a nice little job there. It's more faded white, very faded white. It's very nicely done. However, the gloves there is, this section of gloves is still alright. However, there's a bit too white there. Now when you lift the vest itself, you'll notice there's a lot of tiny little spots sprayed all over the torso itself to simulate the snow going in. Very nice. and the shoulders here, the neck and the shoulder and the entire piece there is also painted, nicely done. Then you will come to the lower portion of the pants itself. It will have dark brown pants with black kneecaps and black boots with some sort of mechanical attachment to it. Very nicely done. It's painted in a dull metallic paint job. It's not shiny, but it's very nicely done. And the bottom part of the boots itself is also painted. Let's take a look at the figure's sculpt. Majority of the sculpt is new, except for one, the head. The head is the same head from the Rise of Cobra Destro. Same head at all. Because I can even see the eyeballs into the eye socket itself. They just painted it green and that's all. But the entire body itself is a new sculpt. I even checked the inside of the body itself, and it may look like the Rise of Cobra's reactive armor for what the Joes are wearing, but no, it's a totally new sculpt. Very nicely done, and I really love this mechanical contraption strapped on the back of the legs and the feet there. Very nice, very nicely done. Now let's take a look at the figure's articulation. The head actually can turn 360 degrees, and you can hear all the squeaking sounds there. It can go side to side as well, go up a little bit, go down a little bit. Shoulders here is a bit hindered, goes 360 degrees and cannot, well, spread the arms at all. Now the elbows is a bit funny. This one bends a bit this much, the other arm bends a bit more. It's really weird, and can turn 360 degrees. Wrist joint here can turn 360 degrees as well. Torso joint here can bend forward, bend backwards, turn 360 degrees. Hip joints here is a bit loose, but still alright. Move forward to the sides as well, very nice, and back a little bit. Now the knee joint here can bend this far, and the ankle joint can go downwards, upwards, and turn 360 degrees. Very nicely done. Now if I'm gonna give a rating of this figure itself, I really like this figure, but the problem is the shoulder joints is a bit hindered, unable to actually spread the arms apart to do some more posing on whatsoever. And due to the oversized shoulders itself, you will also have a lot of difficulties trying to remove the vest as well. And then there's this weird, not symmetrical articulation for both of the elbows itself. So yeah, that's a problem as well. And due to the bulkiness on the shoulders and the vest, the arms are unable to reach, both hands itself are unable to reach to grab both handles at the same time. So there's just a little bit nitpicking there. And I really don't like the paint job they use onto the head sculpt itself, the white, well, icy paint job there. It's way too white and it's way too much. I understand they're trying to simulate the ice, the snowflakes covering on top of this dome head, but this is way too much. Overall, the entire body is really nice. I really like the new sculpt going on there. I really like the accessories going on there, especially this. This is very nice. So if I'm going to give a rating of this, I'm just going to give it an 8 out of 10 because I don't like the paint job on the head. I don't like the shoulders. I find the elbows a bit weird. So 8 out of 10 for the Arctic Threat Destro. I thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05 and I'm signing off.